Okay, I'm back. So what I decided to do is I got 4 of them put together, and I gave it a nice little, kind of a small little cute edge along the page. I thought this would look super pretty in the book. And I just used this EK Tools punch, and honestly, I don't know the name of this punch, but it is super cute. So let me show you. I put 3/8 score tape on all the folds. So you're going to just take one sheet, flip it over. So you got one folded on this side, one folded on that side, and you're going to just put them together nicely. Make sure they're even before you seal down this score tape. So I'm going to double check one more time, and then I'll fold it over. Okay, and I'm going to do the same over here. Make sure my page is nice and matched up perfectly on both sides, and fold it down. And then we'll just give it a little score. And then I'm going to punch it, starting on this side. Maybe I should open it first. That always helps. Alright, so I'm just going to line it up there. And it went through both pieces. So we'll put it out here. I have to do it very carefully because I don't want my holes over punched. I did it in a couple of spots, but that's not a big deal. So that has to be in line with that one. So make sure it's lined up good. Whoops, I moved it. It just moves so easily. Now, I'm going to flip it over because I found the punch having a hard time going through where the seam is. So flip it over and it works easier. So this one has to go here. So we're turning it on this side. And I want to make sure I don't do what I did in one of the pages. And that is move it. There. And we just have one little piece left to do. Make sure we get it in there right. It is a bit tricky to get these holes lined up, but I've got to have good eyes for this. And there we go. So that page is complete. Alright, so I just wanted to show you quickly how to do all those pages. If you want your pages to look like that, you can take any little, so you can see where I kind of over punched the holes on this one, but I don't think that's a big deal because I didn't have it quite lined up properly, so that's what will happen. Alright, so first things first, score tape time. And I did check to see if they would fit over these, and they fit over these perfectly. I am going to use my glue stick because, you know, I want to make sure this goes on properly and straight. So you're just going to take one page, open it up like so, line it up over that, push it right down, and seal it. And that's how that works. And there should be no reason why our pages should be crooked, because I didn't make this crooked at all. So you want to just give that a good burnish down. See how much easier? Very beautiful. Let's see. You're just going to town. You're just going to town on those earrings, Martha.
I know. I've got a pile I got to put in my case.
Yes, you do.
After I find some gold ear wires. I've got... Oh, this is not good.
But do you see how much easier it is to put your pages in your book before they're decorated. When I have these already all decorated, I find it extremely difficult to put my pages in. They're very hard, and it's a constant battle. Trying to get them in. Well, that didn't go perfect. Well, it did. It's lined up.
Now, are you going to do like one page, and then when you get that page done, then put another page in, or are you going to put them all in?
Putting them all in.
Ah.
Yep. Just doing them all. Okay. Some green.
I don't have no teal 11s, because I would love to do some teal.
You're at your bead store. Why didn't you get some?
Because I only wanted gold and silver beads at the moment.
Oh. Okay. There's 3 pages done. They look pretty good. It's homemade, handmade. Nothing will be perfect when it's handmade. That's what makes projects unique when you make them. Aside from perfection. And who's looking at perfection? Not me. So I just want to make sure that's going to line up there. Okay. Beautiful. Oops, I got a little bit of glue there. Alright, one more page. I love these pocket pages. Just saying. They turned out super pretty.
Yeah, it looks cute with the little punch on them.
Yeah. Decorates it up nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, last one. Perfect. Good enough. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's put our glue away. And I'm so excited that I already have my pages in my book, and I don't have to worry about this. So, there's our pages. They kind of stick out a little bit from the book, which is okay. As long as they don't stick out too much. Because I want to put some little tabs, but I won't put the tabs too big on the mats that go inside of the pockets. So there we go, guys. Look at that. Our beautiful pages. And I am going to decorate these in between here because this is a huge gap. So we'll decorate it up in here.
Bling!
Yep. And then I will put bling. Alright. I am quite pleased with these. So, should I start on the inside or the outside? I think the outside will be better because look, I can work on a very flat surface. So why not? Let's get some paper out. See what we want to put on the outside of our album. And how we want to close it is a question we got to ask ourselves. Can't be anything too bulky. Let's keep looking. I do love this paper. So here's our choice. We're going to cut this.
Like the foiling on it too.
But then again, Okay, so our page is this is 6 by 8. So if we cut this the same size as our page, yep, let's cut this to, oops, I have to cut the strip off. It won't fit in my cutter.
You're not going to put a gray background behind it?
Let me see what that will look like. It'll just make it a lot thicker, but we could put the gray with this on the background of it.
Oh, I think that would be awesome.
Where it'll border it.
Yeah.
Okay, we will do that. So what we'll do is cut this 2 pieces of this.
6 by 8, so that would
No,
be 5
3/4 by 7 3/4. So we're going to need 2 pieces.
Oh, it'd be smaller.
7 3/4. So 7 3/4 will be the length by 5 3/4.
So you want a 1/4 inch border?
No, it'll be an 1/8 of an inch border on all sides. You see, like that. See, 1/8 of an inch all the way around.
All right. My math is not good this morning.
So we're going to take this decorative paper. I want one part of this to be on the back, one part of this to be on the front. I think I would like that on the front. But anyway, we'll cut this in half, or cut this to 5.5 by 7.5. So let's do this 5.5 by 7.5, and we'll see if this works nicely as a, oh shoot, I cut the bumblebee off. That's okay, because you're not going to see this that much on the front. So there is our 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, and that's what that's going to look like on the front. Oh, that is pretty.
Yep.
I love it. Okay. So over here, since we're not decorating that, I got to be careful I don't cut this butterfly off. So we need it 5.5.
No, not the butterfly.
No. And I'm keeping all these little strips to make things with. By 7.5. So our little butterfly, look at how pretty. He will go on the back because this is getting covered with that frame. So we don't want to, so he's going to go here. So on the spine, what do we want for the spine? Let's see. We definitely want the gray. So the spine needs to be 7 3/4 by 5.
One of the other papers in the pack.
Okay, so 7 3/4 by 4.5. So we need 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 is the width of the spine. So this will be the gray piece that's going to go in here. It's going to house that. And, well, let's have a look at the paper pack. And I'm just going to use one of these because I'm going to decorate a little bit on there. Oh my God, I just love this paper. I don't even want to cut it. Oh, I do love this. This would look nice on the spine. That's too busy for the spine. So is that.
I can't see.
Oh. This is already too busy. I want to get something a little more.
Something a little plainer.
Yeah.
No polka dots.
No, that's not polka dots. Those are cards. No, not that. but I do love this purple. Let's
I
see
like
what else. Oh, what about the pink and the black? Here we go. We will do that one. This will look stunning here. Look at that with this.
Yeah, that'll look pretty neat.
All right, so we need to cut this too. This
Me myself, I would have picked the plaid.
7.5. The plaid?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the plaid? Martha doesn't like this. She's being picky.
I just said if it was me.
You mean the green plaid? This one?
That one, yeah.
Well, let's try it then. Not the end of the world. Okay, you're right. You're right. So, we need this one to be 7.5 by 4 to fit the spine. So let me see if this is going to fit on here perfectly. And it sure is, Muffin. So there is our pieces. And I'm just wondering if I should round those corners or leave them square. I think I'll leave them square and maybe put edges, pretty edges on those. And this one here. What do you think?
I like it.
I adore it too. Thanks, Marta.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Maybe I should put some metal corners. I got decorative ones I could use. Hey, bet you those will look...
You got any, like, rose gold? Is that rose gold on there? The foil on the paper?
It sure is.
Rose gold corners if you had
I
any.
don't. I've only got bronze.
Oh, bomb.
These.
Try the silver. Silver and gold go good together.
I don't have in silver, but look. Look at how pretty these would look.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll pull 4 out, because that's what we'll be needing for now.
Have you ever tried coloring your corners before? Like using like paste?
Yep. I don't like how they turn out. They look fake.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Alright. So I think I'm going to ink up the edges with the black a little bit of these.
Well, why not?
Just these. I'm not going to ink up the gray.
No.
And I don't want to do it too thick. I just want it to be very subtle.
Subtle. We like subtle and simple.
Yes.
Ouch.
So that, like that. Oh, that just makes it right pop. So we'll just go very carefully, because normally I just do this very sloppily, and I don't want to. Pretty. That butterfly is gorgeous. But now I need to decide. What I want to do for a closure on this book. That's not going to bulk it up. So let me see how our frame's going to look on top. Okay, so that's how that's going to go on there. At least my corners will still be visible. Yes, I like that. But I still need to what am I going to use for?
No, whatever you do, you better decorate it before you put it on.
Oh, I know, I can't glue these on until I know. Well, I can glue them together. Now, I could make a magnetic flap. that will just close this book magnetically. So up, fold over, and close it with a magnet.
Did you ever find the magnets when you were doing the wedding invitations?
The ones I dropped on the floor, no, they went in the garbage. You know what, Martha? I think that is the route I'm going to take with the magnetic flap. Yep. See, those are all going to sit nicely. So, let's take some chipboard. And
how are you going to do a magnetic flap with that frame on it?
Okay, the frame's going to go here. But it's only going to be, okay, let me flatten this out so you can see. It's only going to be glued down on this side. This side's going to be open to put the picture in.
Alright.
And I don't know, I might, yeah.
Okay.
And then you can actually lift this piece up and close it with the magnet right here. That's what I'm thinking. And let me see if my corners will still fit on here, even with the thing. Yep. I really want these corners here because they're super cute.
How about a magnet on the underside of the front? More like on the inside of the book. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but what would it add close to?
Not true. Well, it's magnet.
I know, it's magnet, but what would it close to though? I think I might even put these in all four corners. Yes. Damn straight. I'm going to do that on both pages. Look at that. That's going to just look stunning. So we'll put this on all four corners. Yeah, this will be open. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the magnetic closure that's just got a little, like a flap, that like I did on the wedding invitation, that's going to come up.
Right.
And it's just going to fold over and close right on top. It's just going to be right here. Small little area with a big honkin' magnet underneath it.
Big honkin' magnet.
Yeah, like if I had leather, even fabric would work.
I got some faux leather.
Leather, lace, it doesn't have to be paper. Something that could have give, because if this gets really bulky, at least if it's a stretchy thing, it can work with the album. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let me close this, because I don't want black ink all over my white.
Gotta love them earrings.
Alright, so let's put you back.
I have to make myself a pair of them.
Sorry guys, I'm still wearing my uniform. Okay, so this is 8 inches. So let's find the, where's my pencil?
I like them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's find our 4-inch mark right there. Right about there. Alright, so what's going to go there? A big fat magnet. And I want to use a big one, because the big ones adhere much better. So we'll get this glued while I try to decide
what. You can't open the door today. It's going to be 41 degrees out.
Well, I decide what I want to do. Like, I want to get this away from the edge because I want my paper to hide it. There we go. So we'll leave it like that for now, and then let that glue dry a little bit, and then I can decide what I want to close this with. So I'll be right back. I'm going to find something. Okay, I found something, and it's going to take 3 magnets to close. Actually, I'm going to use score tape, just because I don't have time to wait for this glue to dry. So Now, it's this lace here, but I want to make sure I get the magnets with inside of it.
Like right on the very edge of the lace.
Now I'm going to put it in a white casing so you can't see the white, the magnets.
I'm talking about on the book itself, my dear.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put one right there.
Holly Mays loves her tent. Oh my goodness.
Her tent?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Her tent.
I'm going to put one right there. So is that going to allow that? Kind of could put these a little farther apart. So I'm going to put them here and here. WC. Even more. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's line this up here. So roughly there. So I want one about there. Can you stay put? Perfect. And the other one about there. Move it down a bit. Come on, be nice. About there. There. That's where we're going to have those. Alright, now let's put some score tape on these little babies. Oh, shoot. Didn't want to put score tape on those. I don't want these to come off. What am I doing? I need the other pieces to put the score tape on, silly girl. That one. That one. And that one. Now let's score tape it, silly. So we have that. We have that. And, oh darn it, we have that. Okay. So let's peel this off. Let's get a piece. Whoops, I took the whole thing off. Whoops, where are you going? Get back here. Martha, stop calling my magnets to you.
Magnets, come.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is just roughly put them on there and slide them off, because these do not slide off easily. So I'm going to push you off. 1, 2, and third one. There we go. Whew. Now, we're just going to do this. We're going to camouflage them. Yes, we are. And we're going to cut them down to about there. About there. And about there. All right. Okay, so let's move this for a minute. Let's get our camouflagey. So which way does this go? That way. Whoa, that's pretty strong. 3 magnets. Alright, so we want to... Yes. I'm just checking to see if I made this big enough that we can just roll it over once, roll it over twice, and let's see if I put it the right way. Did I? Or does it go this way? Yeah, it goes that way. Alright. So, flip these around. So I'm going to make an X here just so I know that's the side I need up. So flip it this way and this way. And that's all it's going to need is those two and there. Okay. Look how that's going to look. That is going to be beautiful when we get it all glued. So that's going to be our closure, guys. Our beautiful closure. Alright. First things first, this is too long and I want to use long scissors. I want to get a nice cut on that. Then I'll glue it shut. So we don't want it to be too long because I don't want it sticking out of the book. Okay. So let's glue these babies.
Oh goodness.
Glue everywhere on these.
Pink. I think I'm going to do pink, purple, and black.
Oh, that'll be a nice combination.
Oh yeah. What color pink should I use? Cotton Candy, Delica, or, oh man, I think my box is overrun by beads. Because a lot fell out. Ooh, here's a two holes.
Just want to kind of make a little casing to hold your magnets in. So we're still going to check to make sure that's the proper side, and it is. So I mean, if I didn't need to use this big of magnets, but because you know how I make my books, they never they never close. I need to. All right, so we need to flip it this way because that's the back, and this side has to be up. Okay, and then I'm going to just cut that straight across. Actually, I'm going to cut it straight across here so it's nice and even. Wow, can't even cut lace straight. Oops. Okay, so here, I'm going to fold it over once, fold it over twice. Where's my pencil line? And make sure that's the side before I actually glue it. Yep. Alright, so I kind of need to just kind of round these corners off a bit. I don't want them sticking out. There we go. Oh, these are sticking to the magnets. Magnets are pretty strong. Now I'm going to be using hot glue for this. And my little rubber spatula I need. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. Okay. This side up. That's the back side, so let's get some hot glue in there. So see, rounding it off made it a whole lot better, so I'm just going to do it this way. Oh jeez, I need hot glue. I need a glue stick. Okay, next I'm going to put some hot glue here, fold it over, and don't get burnt by it.
Ooh, wild strawberry.
That's a pretty color, the wild strawberry.
It's not too far off from cotton candy.
Cotton candy is a nice powdery pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And fold this over. And there's my X. Alright, so I'm going to just scoop this off. Get this glue off of my paper. Now I believe I have this right side up, right? Yes, I do. So that's that. I love it. So I might even put an applique on that. So that is very strong.
Which one to use?
So we need to go for sure 4.5 inches on here. So let's go. Actually, I'm just going to measure 4.5 inches. So 4.5 and 5. Okay, so we'll cut it off there because this is going to get glued underneath the paper. Alright, I love that. That is going to be perfect. And then we'll just glue this over here. Give us this. Okay. So this is the way it goes, right? Okay. Let's find the center of our book, just so I can make sure I center it the same way I've done the other one. So let's center this here. So I'm just going to put a strip of glue on here, and then I want to flatten it. I want this glue squished. I don't want to put it on the edge here because I want to put glue there when I glue the page down. Get that pencil mark off. And I want this gone too. This needs to flatten out. Alright, let's check out how good of a job we did. So it's just a little bit wider. I don't know if I like that. I could shorten it a little more. Yeah. Alright. So let's take this off. And let's heat this up. And reuse the glue. put a dab of glue here. Just a little bit here. Flatten that down. Alright, let's check this out. Now we're cooking with Crisco. It's got a little bit of room in here for the pages to bulk out a bit. Yeah, that is perfect. Love it. So now this is going to kind of sit underneath this frame like that. See? And when the frame's glued down, you just have to lift this up and open up your book. Or to hold that frame closed, you can just hold it like that. We might do it that way, just to hold the frame closed. Yeah, like that. There we go. I like that. I sure do. Okay, let's get to gluing now. We're done with the magnets. This is the front. So I am going to take my lid off of this, since my daughter has my other glue bottle. And because I don't want little pissy little tiny things of glue. I'll be here all day.
You want a stream?
Yeah, I want glue to come out. Alright.
I want to do a journal.
Then why don't you, Marta?
I might.
Looks good there. Needs to go over a bit there.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do one for the grandkids, but it'll be mid-late summer before I find paper I'd like.
Yeah. And you can see my glue always comes out the edge, and you guys know why. Alright, so you just wipe your glue off instead of crying like a baby and saying, oh, I got glue on the edge. It just,
Because it dries clear anyway.
well, I don't like it there anyways. I just want to wipe it off.
I don't either.
Yeah. So, that is good to go. Let's give it a good squishy over on this side. So there is our front. And you come to mommy. Oh. And this here is going to be this piece that goes here. But I'm going to use my art glitter glue for these, and I got to get the other corners too. So I'm just going to wipe glue on this, because these will adhere to this. That is so pretty. Move you over, move you over. Whoopsies. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, I'm going to binder clip this on. Let me push this down first. See, I'm going to have to put two, one on each side, the smaller ones. Put a small one there. Small one there, just so it stays down. And we'll do 2 corners at a time. Well, I don't think I needed to go that wacko with the glue. Like, seriously, Rubes?
Woohoo!
What?
Woohoo!
What are you woohooing about? Whoopsies.
I had money put in the bank today.
From?
Yeah, sweet.
Where from?
Unemployment.
Oh, wow, that was so quick.
That probably would have came Friday, but
No, this one's not quite up in the corner enough for me.
so that means I can. Oh, I have to do running tomorrow. I told John. Are you taping?
Yeah. Hang on, I can pause.